Good morning and welcome to our technical webinar. My name is Steven Wittrock. I am the product manager for electronics, and I will explain you how to save up to 20% energy with the Franklin Electric high efficiency pumping systems. Now let's get started. So why is high efficiency and energy saving so important? Well, there are many good reasons why anybody should think about saving energy. But one of the most important reasons is clearly the reduction of operational cost. Now think about your typical submersible water pumping application. When speaking about cost or cost reduction, it is important to consider the entire system cost in a system's life cycle, rather than just considering purchasing price. For sure, the initial investment is one part of the total cost, as you have to purchase the system, get it installed and commissioned. Maintenance plays a role as you want to make sure your system is operating properly for a certain time, but the biggest cost driver is clearly energy consumption, which is covering almost 90% of the entire life cycle cost of a pumping application. And with our high efficiency system, you can reduce that large piece of the cake. But that's not all. Regulations and industry normatives become even more important since authorities will follow a more holistic approach and extend regulations in the future, which will then consider the complete system efficiency instead of regulating just individual parts like the pump efficiency or the motor efficiency. So those are all good reasons for high efficiency, but we can extend that even further. Limitations in infrastructure like undersized electrical supplies with limited wiring and cable diameters can be a hurdle when new pumping systems with higher outputs are required. Also here, the Franklin Electric high efficiency system has a clear advantage as it requires less energy and can be used in such a limited environment. Last but not least, environmental healthy and carbon footprint plays an important role today, and it will become even more important in the future. Now let's have a look what our system offering looks like. The high efficiency system, or HES, is an all-in-one package solution, which consists of our submersible permanent magnet high efficiency motor, a variable frequency drive, pump, and on larger system, or when using three-phase 380 volt power supply, also output filtering for additional motor protection. These system packages are available throughout a wide performance range up to 250 kilowatt, which are offering excellent partial load behavior. This allows you to use only one system package to cover a wide operation range. On top of that, each system provides you the latest state-of-the-art technology in control and communications, such as Bluetooth 4.0 and mobile app control. Today, Franklin Electric is offering the high efficiency system in 4-inch up to 7.5 kilowatt, 6-inch from 5.5 kilowatt up to 45 kilowatt, 8-inch from 37 kilowatt up to 150 kilowatt, and on our latest achievement, the 10-inch system with the brand new 10-inch permanent magnet motor from 78 kilowatt all the way up to impressive 250 kilowatt. All of these systems are not only designed to be powered by grid supply, but can be used even in solar-powered applications. So, a little bit history. Franklin Electric first announced the high efficiency systems in the 6-inch design back in late 2012, with first prototype installations. The success and the outstanding improvement in energy savings led to a full product launch just 1 year later in 2013. From then, the portfolio has been significantly increased with the 8-inch rewindable systems and the 6-inch encapsulated motor systems in 2017, with several of hundreds of units sold. In 2019, the 4-inch system range was released, followed 1 year later by the newest 10-inch systems, up to 250 kilowatt. Now, with more than 4,000 units sold since product launch in 2013, we always like to point out that the high efficiency system is not only designed to be used in just one specific type of application. Instead, all of our systems can be used in several different market segments or application types. And this is starting in the agriculture segment with typical field irrigation systems like drip irrigation or water storage, or even solar water pumping applications. Then we have municipal water supply and distribution with highly operation times or duty cycles. The mining industry or the heavy industry with some of our biggest customers for dewatering applications in harsh and stressful environments. And finally, covered strongly by our 4-inch product range, residential and private household applications, such as constant pressure or even heating pumps. Okay, knowing what the high efficiency system is, we might want to talk a little bit in detail about how it is even possible to achieve higher efficiency and hence reduce or save energy. But a key factor for energy saving and efficiency in all of our system is the permanent magnet motor. Now let's have a closer look to it. What I always point out is that the PM motor offers and provides all of the features and advantages that our standard induction motors already have. Just to name a few, the PM motors has the same high quality and proven stator shield encapsulation design. It uses the same hydrodynamic liquid lubricated bearings, and in general, it follows the design of our standard motors. But the major difference is the rotor design. Instead of a short circuit induction type rotor, we are using our Franklin Electric permanent magnet rotor design with buried magnets. This design offers key advantage over standard motors. If you look to the right diagram, you will see the overall electrical and mechanical losses of a submersible motor. Now, if we compare both types of motors, you can easily see that with the PM motor, we have a significant improvement in efficiency, since the PM motor does not have any rotor losses. Beside high efficiency, the permanent magnet motor has lower temperature heat rise, and it requires lower amps to run at the same pump load. Important to say is that all of our PM motors, regardless of the size, offer that outstanding improvement in efficiency throughout the complete range. Now, as you can see, going from left to right, the PM motors improving efficiency in average by about 15% compared to an equivalent standard motor. On the other hand, you see that the motor efficiency curves are very flat, which let you use one motor in a certain performance range. For example, the 4-inch 7.5 kilowatt PM motor can be used all the way down to 4 kilowatt, whereas with a standard induction motor, you would have to use 3 individual motor ratings to ensure always best efficiency. So a clear advantage here in reducing your stock inventory. As some of you will know, to run such permanent magnet motor, you need to use a variable speed drive or a variable frequency drive. This electronic device is required to operate a PM motor. But also here, Franklin Electric is offering a unique selection of drives within the high efficiency system. Besides greatly improved electronic efficiency, all of our drives can be used either on grid supply or solar, which makes the complete system extremely flexible. Each drive is available in IP21 enclosure ratings for the typical indoor installation, or even in IP54 and IP66 for outdoor mounting in harsh and remote environments. A lot of good things can be told about the way how you can interact with our system and set it up, like the availability of a user-friendly setup assistance, which will lead you step by step through the drive settings, or the fact that all of our drives are designed to apply to almost every aspect of a submersible pumping application. But a key feature here is the remote control, available through our mobile app. This feature allows you to connect to the drive from everywhere around the globe, let you adjust settings, and offers in general a high level of support. Now, as mentioned, we are offering our Drive to Connect app to give you full control over the drive and system, no matter where you are. So this feature is achieved by a clever way of using existing mobile network connection and your smart device, such as a tablet or a smartphone. The app is available through iOS and Android devices and completely free of charge. If required, Franklin Electric is offering you to have one of our service engineers to connect with your system whenever you need support, whether on setting up the system, readjust parameters and application settings, or to give you support during troubleshooting. Now, as the high efficiency system can be complex, to help you in selecting the right system for your requirements, you can use our high efficiency selection and sizing tool available through our website. You can select whether you need to run your system on 50 or 60 Hertz grid power supply, use it in a solar water pumping application, choose between different enclosure ratings, and also compare directly your energy savings based on your runtime and specific energy prices. If you decide to go for solar pumping, you can use our sizing tool to determine how many solar panels you need to install based on your location and type of PV solar panels used. When you have selected the system that applies to your needs, you can print out a complete report that contains ordering information, specific system details such as model numbers, cable sizing details, and how much your energy savings are. Okay, as we have learned, energy saving is a key factor to reduce your overall system cost. And if we compare the high efficiency system to a standard system, it is important to compare apples with apples. Now, what does it mean? If we put a high efficiency system and all-in-one package next to a standard induction motor with a submersible pump, for sure we will see a difference in cost based on your purchasing price or initial investment. But that is just one part of the story. In fact, when using standard system, you need to add several components to achieve similar functionality and features as you can have with a high efficiency system. So most of the times you will need a starter, whether this is a electronic soft starter or a typical star delta starter to run your induction motor. Next, you need certain protection devices such as an overload circuit breaker, and finally you have to get everything installed in an additional enclosure or housing. If we then compare both types of systems, you see that the gap is even smaller. On top of everything, the high efficiency system let you reduce your operational cost, which lead to payback times within 12 months, based on your duty cycles and energy prices. And beyond that point, you save pure money. But this is just one way to save energy and reduce cost. Now, as I mentioned, all of our system can be used in solar applications. Solar is a very important market for us, and it's becoming more and more important in several other industries. And also here, you will have several clear advantages when using our high efficiency system. In solar water pumping applications, there are many things you need to consider. As in any other solar application, it is all about converting sunlight into electricity. The most important value is the so-called solar irradiation, measured in watt per square meter. This number is telling you how much energy you can draw from the actual sunlight. The solar irradiation is based on your location. It will change with the daytime, it will change with your weather condition, and also during the season, the irradiation will change. And as you know, the sun is shining several hours a day, but only in a narrow time window you will have enough solar irradiation available to let your system work at full speed. Based on all of this, you need to size your solar system carefully in order to achieve your required system's output. This strongly depends on how many solar panels you are installing, how good your solar drive is controlling your motor and the pump, and how much irradiation is available. Finally, in most of the times, a solar water pumping application is getting installed in a harsh and remote environment where no grid supply is available. So you want to make sure your system is rated to work in such stressful environment. The high efficiency system provides clear advantages in all of these aspects. Now, to better understand this, let's have a look how a typical solar water pumping application works. So when powering a pump by using solar energy, it is all about generating enough electrical power, but even more important, enough electrical voltage. The pump speed and hence the system output is dictated by the electrical voltage. To generate enough voltage, you need to connect enough solar panels in series. This will generate voltage or the voltage level required to operate at full speed. But as mentioned, the solar irradiation does not stay the same, but will change, and hence your pump speed will change too. Now let's assume that the weather conditions are changing. What will happen is that the voltage will drop and your system will immediately reduce pump speed in order to keep running. That will reduce the amount of water you are pumping, but not only in a linear way. Due to the pump affinity laws, the pump head or pressure will be reduced by square, which will then lead to a further reduction in water flow, since you will be running in a complete different pump operation point. If you haven't sized your system carefully, or if you are using low efficiency components, there will be the risk to run in a so-called dead head situation. That means the pump will be still operating, but not producing enough head to overcome a certain level, and the result will be zero water flow. With the high efficiency system and a lower energy consumption, you will have additional safety margin available, which will let you pump more and longer water respectively. We were able to even further extend this feature, especially on our smaller 4-inch systems. Now within the 4-inch high efficiency system, we are using the DriveTech Mini Solar Drive, which offers an advanced voltage boosting functionality. To keep story short and simple, that feature uses the internal electronic design of the drive and allows to reduce the number of solar panels. With the voltage boost, you are able to size your system based on power rather than voltage and let you save up to 50% of solar panels, compared to a standard system without this boost functionality. At the bottom line, you need less solar panels, which reduces the initial investment, installation work, and material is reduced. And you save on solar panel mounting racks as well. So a clear advantage in cost saving, even in a solar application. All right, so we are getting close to the end of our today's webinar. So let's summarize the advantages offered by our high efficiency system. You get an all-in-one package, which contains perfectly matching components and offers superior efficiency to save energy and operational costs up to 20%. Since you can use one system in a wide performance range, it will help you to reduce your stock inventory. Working in solar applications, you will be able to reduce the amount of solar panels, which is a pure cost saving, provide more and longer water, and can be powered at any time with AC backup power supply to even further extend the runtime, such during night or during bad weather conditions. Setting up the high efficiency system has never been easier with the tailored pre-settings made for any kind of submersible pumping applications, a user guiding setup assistant, and remote control through our mobile app. Finally, all of our high efficiency system provides great flexibility as it can be used in various different types of pumping applications and markets. So that's what we have prepared for you today. And if you have any other specific questions, you can always reach out to us. And I say thank you for taking the time and joining our today's webinar. We wish you a great rest of the day and see you next time. Thank you.